Are all your efforts to attract women falling flat even when you follow all the rules? You invest in your appearance, charm, even fancy gestures, and still feel overlooked. What if the fault isn't you, but your approach? Imagine there are hidden emotional dynamics at play, subconscious signals that women send without realizing it, and that most men fail to see. These aren't pickup tricks, they're ancient, powerful truths that reflect stability, purpose, and inner strength. What if, instead of chasing approval, you learned to embody these strengths and found yourself the one being pursued? In this guide, inspired by Stoic philosophy, we're exploring 10 subtle, psychological triggers, forms of emotional resonance that women respond to instinctively. Each one is a door into deeper understanding and to developing a magnetic presence that doesn't need games. You'll discover how to build emotional certainty, create mystery, own your purpose, speak with authority, balance vulnerability, and more. These aren't superficial hacks. They're fundamental truths rooted in Stoicism, psychology, and the art of being profoundly composed. If you're ready to leave behind chasing and become remembered for who you are, read on. 1. Emotional stability. Become her safe harbor. Women, like all humans, crave emotional safety. Many are subconsciously drawn to partners who reflect that quality. It's not about never showing emotion. It's about responding, not reacting. Stoicism reminds us to maintain inner clarity regardless of external turmoil. Quiet confidence during her emotional volatility speaks more than any declaration of love. When she feels heard, but you remain unshaken, her subconscious registers security. Here's how to develop this trait. Pause before responding. When emotional waves hit, take a breath. Stay centered. Visualize yourself as a calm lake amid rough winds. Answer with calm insight, not knee-jerk emotion. The key: provide emotional consistency. That stability draws her deeper. 2. The power of intrigue. Reveal yourself slowly. Humans desire what they cannot fully control or predict. When a man reveals everything at once, the spark fades. Controlled mystery is magnetic. Stoic philosophy values restraint, and applying that to emotional depth invites attraction. Instead of revealing your entire story immediately, drip-feed your life details. Let her discover depth, purpose, humor, and curiosity builds. Try this. Share intriguing stories, not full biographies. Always have your own life, interests, friendships, goals. Space your moments. Interactions should leave her wanting more. A man who doesn't give all at once remains unforgettable. 3. Commanding presence. Let every step speak. Before words land, presence resonates. It's in posture, tone, eye contact, movement, and unspoken energy. A stoic demeanor communicates depth instantly and doesn't shout. It's a calm gravity that women notice before they register your words. To strengthen presence, stand tall, shoulders relaxed, chest open. Speak measuredly, let your words carry weight. Maintain comfortable eye contact without appearing anxious. Move with purpose, no fidgeting, no rushing. This silent authority is an immediate signal of inner power. 4. Mastering detachment. Need less, offer more. Neediness signals weakness. It shows when you overtext, over-apologize, or over-invest emotionally. A man driven by his emotions loses attraction. Stoicism teaches detachment, not emotional numbness, but self-reliance. Detach from external validation and remain emotionally owned. How to practice. Stay busy with your life, even when you connect with her. Reply thoughtfully, don't answer habits. View texts or plans as extras, not necessities. This balance naturally positions you as higher in value and more attractive. 5. Walking away. Strength in disengaging. Irony. Many men chase harder when they sense withdrawal, but magnetic men quietly walk away when boundaries are crossed. Walking away is respect for yourself, living according to your principles. Stoics would call it living according to your nature. Respected departure is magnetic. It communicates pretension of need. Do this by establishing non-negotiables in your character, enforcing them gently yet firmly, backing off when those are crossed. The confidence to walk away says more than any compliment ever could. 6. Mission focus. The unseen attraction. A purpose-driven man is instantly magnetic. Women sense focus in your energy, rhythm, and presence. Stoicism praises purpose as the ultimate center of gravitas, mastery of self through mission. To build this, define a pursuit: art, career, skill, or service. Break it into daily progress steps. Refer to it in conversation naturally. When you wake with clarity, she won't chase you. She'll chase the vision you embody. 7. Paradoxical vulnerability. Show strength with depth. Vulnerability is powerful when framed by resilience, not for validation, but for depth. Oversharing emotionally before self-control collapses into neediness. But the reverse also fails. Being hardened at all times builds armor that isolates. The Stoic framework teaches: acknowledge growth from struggle. Share insights, not wait. Balance openness with composure. A man who owns his past and his values without smothering becomes magnetic. 8. Calm under test. Winning her unspoken challenges. Women reliably test resonance. These mini-readings conflict, mood shift, pause, measure your center under micro-stress. A reactive response collapses intrigue. A calm response builds trust. To pass these tests, observe triggers without taking them personally. Smile, remain steady, don't escalate. Re-engage on your terms. Your composure reveals character. She notice, even if she can't label it. 9. Rebound confidence. How you handle rejection. Everyone faces rejection, but recovering with grace creates attraction more than success ever can. Stoicism insists behavior isn't defined by events, but by response. When you get a no, you smile, follow up with a light joke, and walk away with dignity. This refusal to crumble signals strength, and women remember that. 10. Sovereignty over desire. Lead who you are. Control over desire is not denial, it's sovereignty. It's choosing pleasure with discipline. Stoics speak of self-mastery over fleeting impulses. This means responding, don't react. Enjoying connection without losing your center. Saying no to distraction. When desire aligns with purpose rather than replacing it, you distinguish yourself as male strength in action. Attraction isn't about looks, lines, or bold moves. It's about emotional resonance. Women sense subtle patterns more than spoken words. Each of these triggers stability, mystery, purpose, sovereignty. Points to one truth: you don't need to chase. A Stoic man who stands firm in his emotional center becomes naturally magnetic. These aren't tricks, they're habits of being. If this guide hit a chord, turn curiosity into growth. Like, subscribe, and join Fragments of Stoicism, where each week we reclaim calm, clarity, and strength deep enough to be uncheckable. Stay bold. Stay calm. Stay stoic.